You ever stumble upon something so unexpectedly beautiful that it stops you in your tracks? Like, you're just scrolling, minding your own business, and then, boom. You hear something. And suddenly everything else fades away. That's exactly what happened when Johnny Depp's version of Heroes started circulating online. One moment, it's just another day. The next, you're sitting there, headphones in, jaw slightly open, heart kind of full but also breaking a little. Because what Johnny did with that song? It's not just music, it's emotion wrapped in melody. Johnny Depp, the guy we've watched on screen for years, the one who made us laugh, cry, and sometimes completely confused depending on the role, he's been through a lot. We've seen his name in headlines, his face on tabloids, and his life under a microscope. But now, all of that noise fades away when you hear this cover. Because for once, it's not about the gossip or the courtroom drama or the career controversies. It's about something incredibly pure. Music. Honest, raw, human music. When you press play, the first thing that hits you is the mood. It's dark, but not in a depressing way. More like quiet. Reflective. The kind of quiet you only find late at night when everything else is still. There's no over-the-top production. No flashy visuals. It's just Johnny. A mic. Some dim lights. And a song that's been part of the world for decades, now completely reborn. You can hear the years in his voice. You can feel the weight. Every note sounds like it carries a memory. Every pause feels intentional, like he's letting you feel the silence just as much as the sound. And what's wild is, it works. It hits you in a place most music doesn't. And the original song? Heroes, by David Bowie? That's not just any song. That's a legendary anthem. It's been covered before, sure, but never like this. Most covers try to elevate, to impress, to show off. But Johnny's version? It does the opposite. It strips everything down. It's vulnerable. It doesn't try to be perfect. It just is. And that's why it hits so deep. And let's talk about that vulnerability for a second. Because that's not something you often see from celebrities, especially someone like Johnny Depp. He's known for being guarded. Private. Someone who disappears into his characters. But here? He's not hiding behind a costume or a script. He's not playing a pirate or a madman or a poet. He's just being himself. And man, there's something really powerful about that. And then you think about everything he's been through recently. The court battles. The public judgment. The questions about his future. It's a lot. And it would be so easy for him to just step back and disappear. To walk away from the spotlight and never look back. But instead, he releases this song. Not as a comeback. Not as a marketing move. But as something real. Something that says, I'm still here. I still feel. I still care. That takes courage. And maybe that's the real story here. Not just that Johnny Depp covered a Bowie classic. But that he did it now, in this moment, when he could have stayed silent. That's what makes this so much more than just a song. People all over the internet are reacting. The comments aren't just, great voice, or, cool song. They're emotional. Personal. You see people saying things like, this reminded me of my brother who passed, or, this brought me to tears out of nowhere. That's not normal. That's not typical for a celebrity cover. That's something deeper. That's the kind of reaction you only get when a performance truly connects. And the thing is, it's not flashy. It doesn't beg for attention. There's no big PR push. No drama attached. It's just there, waiting to be discovered. And when you do find it, it feels like a secret. Like you're in on something special. Now here's something not everyone knows. That version of Heroes? It was one of the last things Johnny recorded with Jeff Beck. Yeah, Jeff Beck. One of the greatest guitarists of all time. He and Johnny were tight. They weren't just music buddies, they were real-life friends. Touring together. Recording together. Spending time that had nothing to do with fame or money or publicity. Just two artists doing what they love. And knowing that, adds this whole other layer. Because when you realize Jeff was part of this recording, and that he passed shortly after, it changes how you hear it. Suddenly the song isn't just about standing strong or being brave. It's about goodbye. It's about remembering. It's about honoring someone who made an impact. The guitar work in the song? That soft, soulful echo that almost sounds like a whisper? That's Jeff. And it's not just technical skill, it's emotion. You can feel him in those strings. Every bend, every slide, every little note, it's like a conversation between two people who know this might be one of their last. And that's heavy. That's not something you get in most music these days. What makes it even more special is how it was recorded. Not in some fancy digital studio with layers of effects and endless takes. Nope. This was analog. That means it was recorded the old school way. Real instruments. Real mics. Real emotion. No fancy tricks. Just music the way it's meant to be. Honest. Imperfect. Human. And that's what makes it stay with you. You'll find yourself thinking about it hours after hearing it. Not just the melody, but the feeling it left behind. The kind of feeling that makes you want to sit in silence for a bit. Maybe even reflect on your own story. Your own version of being a hero. Because that's what Bowie's song is really about, isn't it? Being a hero for just one day. Holding on. Fighting through. Even when things seem impossible. Even when the world's falling apart. It's about love. Hope. Bravery. And when Johnny sings it, it's like he's lived every line. Like he's not just singing it. He's believing it. And you can't fake that. You just can't. That's why people are connecting with this so deeply. Because it's not about fame. It's not about nostalgia. It's not about being cool. It's about truth. About stripping everything down and sharing something real. And man, don't we all need more of that? Especially now, when so much of what we see and hear feels fake or manufactured. This is like a breath of fresh air. A quiet reminder that even in the noise, there's still something worth feeling. So if you haven't listened to it yet, I'm telling you, take a moment. Don't just throw it on in the background. Really listen. Sit somewhere quiet. Put on some good headphones. Close your eyes. And just let it hit you. Because when it does, you'll get it. You'll understand why so many people are calling it one of Johnny Depp's most powerful performances. You'll see why fans are saying this isn't just a song, it's a message. A gift. A healing moment. And if you've already heard it, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You felt it. You were part of it. And maybe, just maybe, it helped you feel a little less alone. That's the magic of music. That's the power of storytelling. And that's what makes this version of Heroes so unforgettable. So now, I want to hear from you. What did you feel when you heard it? Did it take you back to a certain memory? Did it remind you of someone? Did it help you through something? Let's talk in the comments. Because this isn't just a song to listen to. It's something to share. To discuss. To experience together. And if this kind of story moves you, if you love moments that are real and heartfelt and just a little bit magical, go ahead and like the video. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And hit that subscribe button, because we've got more stories like this. Stories about music, art, pain, and connection. The kind of stories that stay with you. And hey, if this cover touched your heart, you're going to want to check out the one about Johnny and Jeff Beck's final album. That project? It's filled with meaning. It's layered with love, loss, and everything in between. It's not just music, it's memory. Legacy. And it deserves to be heard. Thanks for spending some time here with me. It means a lot. And just like the song says, we can be heroes. Even just for one day. And sometimes, that's more than enough.